Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. With that, it's time to crown the champion of the NFC, and to call the action, we send it to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers. First down, Rodgers. And incomplete to open things up.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Looking sideline, incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Escaping the pressure right. It's caught outright by Graham. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Yards on the return that time, and the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On the ground, Kamara. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
Here's Breeze to throw. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Rodgers to throw on second down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Fresh set of downs here. And again, it's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. A big hit. Knocked down sideways near the 34-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Rodgers again now. And his throw is incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
To throw is Rodgers. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Shift together here from the D-line. Breeze now on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. He got 29 yards that time. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Throw left side complete. That's Watson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Breeze to throw on second down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 4. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Breeze now. And he slings one that's incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And here now it's 2nd and goal, ball on the 7-yard line. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the 2nd quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
They'll run with a fullback line. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to get this one all the way up to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. Throwing on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Throwing is Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. On second down, Kamara. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. From the gun, it's Breeze. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Remain in a scoreless first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. Back to the ground, it's Kamara, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Breeze going to throw. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Mike Daniels getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
And Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along, or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Montgomery. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Rodgers going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
The Packers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Throwing now is Breeze. He goes underneath to Ingram. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Shotgun now for Breeze. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Breeze. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first, this one from 38. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will do it. Who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. On second down, here's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a third down. Now Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. The play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Breeze now to throw. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Rodgers to throw on second down. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On first down, Rodgers going deep for Hopkins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Breeze now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. Breeze to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So they're operating in the red zone. A 10th carry for Kamara. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the Saints on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Packers get set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Rodgers now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
On second down, Montgomery. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Being chased out left. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now it's Rodgers. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Williams. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Geronimo Allison from 8 yards out. And the Packers are back within a score. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
It's brought in right side by Ginn. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Breeze to another long-time vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Breeze now on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A give. This is Kamara. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. The busy night continues for Kamara, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That will be their third and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now Kamara. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was third and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the first down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a first down.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And Lutz puts this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is...
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 44 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Back to throw, Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. This to get it back to a one-score game. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And as they take that knee, you can hear a pin drop in this stadium right now, partner.
I'd say you could hear a pin drop except for one thing. You're hearing a lot of people on cell phones right now.